I don't tell you everything, and I'm not trying to, usually not trying to withhold information. It's just I've got a lot to give, and I don't always get around to it. I've got a lot. I try and think in terms of presenting it so that you can follow uh, the segues and the jumps and the bridges, and you inflicting your imp position on me, whoever you are this time, uh, does interrupt my flow. May I suggest doing it legitimately, even show? How about trying that novelty as we ego? Um, what else? Um, so, what I have not revealed, Rich, is one thing I do understand about your deepest motivation is that you actually want to be raped. How's that for psychology, everybody? Now you're saying pointless struggles. Oh, I'm not meant to include other people because you're prolonging this drama. I'm simply calling you on it. You want to be raped, and what you're doing is somewhat licentious to the stake and take and sake. I think you think I need to be provoked to desire you, or uh, that's the only way that someone would conspire. Uh, you don't think leading me hyphenated dong and song is not enough? And with your pretty pictures, aren't you already r hyphen aping and pillaging? Uh, Standing for something pretentiously that you have no desire to follow through even? You are gang raping and you are date raping. Okay? So I don't understand. I'm calling you on it. I am calling you on it because I know that's what you want. So I get what you're trying to do. So let's not be malfeasant about it. You want to be raped? Bring two. So what is that? The male fantasy? I'm so desirable. Is it Sharon's? I haven't tuned into Sharon. I have followed you the most. And while I started with you, it took me a while to be able to have the energy to read both of you, okay? And then now to start working in other people. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy, and it takes a bit of faith. Is this really what's going on? But there's a pattern there. So why do I think this works? I think I don't have a background in using tarot. I have a background in reading attention and paying attention to patterns. the website I go to is facade.com, and I talk about your N, M, width, E-N, I, enemy. Your N and M is the space you occupy in the printed page. And I'm reading your feelings, because that's what I want to know, which you're not giving in time, nor are you giving that face in time. So I think it works because I'm reading the facade of what your real, would you have a real face with your NM width? I'm supplying the printed page. So I think that is a plausible dynamic as to why this may work. You know, litmus things. Rich Roat's favorite color is blue. So unless he wants to change his colors, which I know he's very capable of doing. Okay. And I got that from querying, asking a question and looking for the answer in reflection. What else am I honestly supposed to work with here? So I'm looking for a pattern, and I'm looking for a tool to endeavor follow through. Even to me, so that I have perception and awareness of, you just like to slam and lamb hyphenated dunk. You know, it's good to know. It's good to know when you're standing for honesty and you get drop kicked for no reason all the time. It's simply good to know to have to be able to have a cosmology of definition and totems and awareness and reading into, where if you stand for reason, things happen for a reason. So things that are happening for a reason here are because I'm letting them, unfortunately, and I do not believe in that premise anymore. You can't inflict me with a doft if I don't relate with you. So let's understand that your hardship ends with yourself. This is where you inflict your wealth and health because you do not actually desire to lend yourself. And it's not my fault. It's not my fault, and you get to be known for being a stupid ass. And I'm not going to save you. You do not want to. Clearly, I'm not going to save you. I'm not here to save you. You can save yourself. We're having this conversation for a reason. It would be mutual health and wealth to pass so on and so on, not to the nail -t that you lent to sell -l-t. That's, it's your problem. It's not mine. I am perfectly content to leave that in your paradigm and understanding why it stayed there. If I never grew beyond this, it would be your default -t. It's yours. This is your penultimate gift, GIF-T. And, I get to hang that on your name. So, yes, I do need more information. I did need more information. Obviously, the patron isn't clearly presented because I was giving you, again, too much for granted. So we'll rectify that. And as far as desiring to be raped, what does that mean? Because I read that in you a long time ago. A long time ago. So, Rich Roat wants to be raped. Is it your fantasy? Because you're coming from in hyphen fan hyphen t hyphen c hyphen d. So, is it something where your Leo-ness, Rich is an Aries with a Leo moon in the 12th house and a Leo rising? I'm simply trying to turn his means to an end inside out, even. But if I see through the ruse, R-U-S-E, that's what it's going to keep standing 2 by 2, I have to say that I'm constitutionally not interested, and I have toyed with your emotional conviction to be present for no reason, but it's not for no treason. Okay, so we can see by your own merit that you have not parted with, that you desire treason to get fiefened perpetually and most importantly. So, I haven't been amiss in not putting thought into this premise. I would part with and show how I would do it. So, just letting you know, you did not stroke my wood. You didn't stroke it. Didn't stoke it. And I don't give. Honestly, I can only give an honest shit. That's why I'm giving it to me, to make sure I get it back. Because if I gave it only to you, I would not get my honest shit back, even through. Well, that is your weakness. You weren't thinking of another person. Port hyphen thing. And it seems like that's going to get you every time. So, great. I can see the lay of your land you're providing, and I'm saying I'm not interested. So, you're just filling me in terms of, don't spend my time with this jackass, and certainly don't think of this jackass who wants to be raped by providing D-8-R-ape-D off doffs spade and said hyphenated to relate IT defend. Okay, that one. That one. That one. Oh, I should have another one. This has been quite the day of video production, right? Today at 6:05, perhaps that is it. Uh-oh, I'm already shooting a video, so alright, I'm stopping this one.